Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a love reading. I'm really hoping that we can come up with a new storyline. It would be great considering I feel like the last few readings have all been, just the same, like the same storyline. But whoever needs to hear it does. But I'm ready to get off that wagon and start talking about something new. A lot of our storyline has been about someone who, they have somebody has a third party, family, friends, work, other person they're fucking around with. Somebody doesn't know what they want. The other person's walking away. I'm ready for a whole new storyline. So let's just hope. Let's see if we can't get onto a different one. Spirit, please show me the divine masculine. Oh, we got commitment. All right, on the divine masculine side. So commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So maybe this is where that person who is walking away is actually walking towards someone who is going to be committal. Let's pray, okay? Telepathic communication. So you're talking to your divine counterpart now, putting it out there. We do have that new moon solar eclipse. So this is going to chop off our entire past, basically. So it's like a door closing and a door opening at the exact same time, very simultaneously. That's what solar eclipses do. It's kind of like an ending and a new beginning all at the same time. Rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So maybe someone here is thinking about telepathic communications. Okay, this does not necessarily mean it has to be from someone from the past. This could be you rekindling a relationship from someone from a past life, okay? Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So I feel like, you are sending, your divine counterpart, whether you know this person or not. I'm not even going to specify whether you do or you don't, because you could be rekindling with someone from a past life. I do feel like you guys are already in communication in the fifth dimension. The two of you are already talking. You're already committed. You're already ready for this journey. So let's find out what it's going to take for you guys to get there. Spirit, please show me. I guess for one, it's not about you playing it safe. It's about you getting out there. You're not going to be able to get away with just sitting around in your house anymore. You got to get out there. You got to start talking to people, and you got to start meeting people, So your higher self, that's what you have to do, is tap into your higher self. Look at that. Tap into that heart center from your higher self. I'm going to read that card. So, I feel like there's something about that card that's really getting to me right now. And it says spirit. So, but there's something about it that just makes me feel funny. You find yourself feeling isolated and unable to resolve things on your own. So, because it kind of showed up like this, almost like in the reverse. And so not in the upright, I can tell you that much. So it says, when this card comes to you reversed, you find yourself feeling isolated and unable to resolve things on your own. It's because you're not listening to your higher self. You're looking for connections and solutions, but things may feel pretty grim. It's important to know, however, that you are never disconnected from divine consciousness or from anyone or anything in your universe. It's all about your energy to be sure to release any fear that puts up walls or shuts down important spiritual and personal alliances. So in the past, that's what whoever this person is who is fearful of commitment. I'm not going to say if it's the divine masculine or the divine feminine. It could be either one of you. Okay? But do not blame yourself for past vibrations. That only separates you further. What is called for here is a conscious intention to connect and to redefine yourself according to your divine legacy. That's where your true power, value, and worthiness come from. Your history and your future span the length of time. Open up to this truth and leave the old limitations behind. Shift to a deeper spiritual view of life. The solutions you seek will be illuminated by the divine light that flows to you, to your willing heart. to your willing heart. You have to be willing to open up your heart. Commit to your higher self. Commit to listening to your higher self. Your higher self is talking to you through synchronicities. 1111, it says 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. This is a close soul connection that is harmoniously synchronized, and you guys will have moments of telepathy. So make sure that when you're tapping into your divine counterpart, you are tapping in with an open heart so that you guys can come back to this relationship. All right, let me see. What is this other side? What is rekindle? We got rekindle is teacher and optimism. Okay. So we've got people and consciousness. So whoever this is on this side, and I saw joyous fun at the bottom of the deck. Whoever's on this side under the rekindle, okay, has learned a very valuable lesson. This person has gone through the school of life. They have, learned many things from the cycles and the patterns of behavior that they have attracted into their life. Because we always attract what we need to learn, correct? That's part of our higher consciousness. And one of the best things to do is just stay optimistic about what's going to happen. You can't control what's going to happen, but what you can do is stay in a high vibration. People always say, okay, well, send the person, if you're thinking of someone, if this is someone that you want to rekindle a relationship with, send them love. Send them healing. That's the power that you have between you right now, is to say, whatever it is that you're going through, I can't fix it. But I can step back and send you. It's almost like the Care Bear stare. For those of you who remember the Care Bears, they would stand there and they would send out their Care Bear stare. And, the moon or the star or the heart or all of it would go out, and they would use all their powers together to send it to this whoever it was that needed it. So I get that here with this card. It's like the Care Bear stare. Send that to your divine counterpart. You can send that to your friends that are going through some things that needed to pull away. You could send that to people that, you've had a falling out with. You could send it to your family members, and then just stay optimistic that they're going to get through whatever it is that they need to do. But sometimes we have to take a step back because we can't fix it. If this person isn't acting in their highest self right now, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Okay? Let's go ahead and get one more for this side. Show me commitment and your higher self in the reverse. So it's like this person over here needs to listen to their inner spirit, their inner guides. Yeah, see, they're in a place of conflict. So one is going through a lot of conflict. And what stands between them? Yeah, victim mentality. Someone here is, okay, so yeah, whether you know this person or not. And this is probably why, for those of you, even if you don't know who this person is, it's because this person is still stuck in a victim mentality. While this other one is over here learning through their experiences and, just going out into nature, taking time to do their research, taking time to do their, their shadow work and whatever else to overcome, because they've learned from, that this victim mentality gets them nowhere. Okay. This person over here knows masculine or feminine does not matter. It is showing up as a feminine over here doing her work. Okay. It's showing up as the masculine in this victim mentality. But whoever it is on this side that is underneath the one that is non-committal because they're not listening to their higher self, it's like, choosing something over love, and then all that thing that they chose does is stress them out. And then they're sitting in this, oh, poor me, okay, victim mentality. It's creating them conflict. And the reason being is because they chose this thing over love. And that's usually a masculine thing to do. Like they'll choose their business, or they choose money, or they choose material, because they're connected to the material realm. Where the feminines are like, I'll scrap everything for my love for you. But now the feminines have learned, like, nope, I've learned my lesson. And while you're sitting in this frequency, there's nothing I can do to help you. Except for take a step back. Now, I see her over here trying to teach her masculine. She's reading to him, but it's almost like he's standing there with like one foot out the door. Like, I don't know if I want to listen to this. Why isn't he sitting next to her learning from her? She could teach him. And then all of a sudden she's standing here by herself and she's like, well, it looks like to me like he went ahead and left. It's funny because he's not even looking down at her. He's looking over like, do I believe this? Like, I don't know. Well, I feel like through the events that this person has gone through, and I feel like you can feel like your energy depletes when this person is sitting in this victim mentality. Poor me, woe is me, chained to whatever it is that is keeping them stuck. For some of you, they're just running out of time. It's funny. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The book, what is that? Hourglass is sitting on the books, and the books are almost in shadow. And then she walks over and starts reading the book. She's like, read the book. Read the book. Now is the perfect time to be doing research. Not being so stuck in your way of thinking, being, believing, or seeing. Because right now, more than ever, if you think that you already know everything there is to know, you really are the stupidest person on earth. Because there is so much more to learn. There's so much more to learn from this experience. And the fact of the matter is, it doesn't even look like both of his hands are tied. And honestly, it looks like he could actually lift up that bed and untie himself, but he's only chained to his thoughts. He's chained by his thoughts. So if you can send this person anything, send them the key to unlocking themselves. For some of you, I see you sending them a book and saying, read this. Because I feel like this person, that's their level of consciousness. Which is creating conflict on this person's side, which is exactly why they aren't able to commit to you. They're not able to commit to a relationship because they're bound to their thoughts. So if you're not in a relationship right now, it's because you're being saved. It's because you are actually the one who's doing the work. Very interesting reading today. And she knows, it's showing me she over here, because she seems to be the one who's like, because it looks like the same person, and she doesn't look like she's sad, upset, depressed. Looks like she's poised to learn. She's poised to, get as much information as she possibly can. And she's over here just enjoying the fruits of her labor regardless. And she's abundant. I mean, look at all the fruit around her. Look at that. Huh. Very, very interesting. So let's find out your higher self. Why is this in the reverse? What is it that they're not listening to? Children. Yeah, because it's something that they lacked as children. They were taught not to listen to their higher self when they were a child. Maybe when they were a child, they were taught that, doing that was taboo. It was the work of the devil. It could have been a religious upbringing. I think that this is, and it could also be because maybe they saw their parents go through a divorce and they saw how, it broke a person's, their mom or their dad's heart. Maybe they lost a parent. So, they've learned to not commit to anything. Show me conflict. What is this conflict? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Well, they could have a lot of passion towards someone, or the conflict is they just don't have a passion for life anymore because of this victim consciousness that they're in, the victim mentality. What's the commit? Well, so they're not willing to commit. That one landed on the floor face down. So show me victim mentality. Oh, we got playfulness. And you know what? And I'm going to take it where it landed because it landed face up on top of the commitment card. So someone here just wanted to play. They didn't want a commitment. They just wanted to play, and that's because they were acting from a lower vibrational frequency. They just wanted to play. They didn't want to, have feelings for anyone. And now they're sitting in this victim mentality because they didn't realize that this passion that they have for you could have actually led to something, but they're still not letting that happen. Ooh. And then, the victim mentality is because of the chemistry and but they feel a magnetic pull towards you, but it's, again, their mind that is holding them back. Yeah, from reconciliation. We're talking about rekindling over here. We're talking about rekindling a relationship. But as soon as they come out of and if they don't hurry up, okay, because we do have the hourglass sitting there and it's running out of time. If they don't hurry up, there's going to be someone else over here who is happy to learn whatever it is she knows. And it may already be too late for some of you. Because, again, she's over here alone. It's not showing her with anybody. Show me the teacher. We've got love yourself first. What did I tell you? Yeah, love yourself. Wow, okay. Teacher is clarified by love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I told you, whoever it is over here has learned their lesson. They've learned, I have to have respect for myself. I'm not a part of this victim mentality. You want to be a part of it? That's on you. I feel you. I'll send you love and light all fucking day long. Heart-to-heart conversations. Funny enough, look at how she's talking. Look at over here, how it's clarifying. Look at how he's looking at it And then she's talking and look at where he's looking. Again, not at her. And she wants to talk to him. She wants to teach him everything she knows. But he doesn't want to hear it. That literally shows. So she's like, well, my friends do. Let your friends help you. Honestly discuss ask for and accept support from others. And then we've got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For some of you, you end up finding it in a friend. Okay, you end up finding love in a friend. You could have met in class or at school or something like that. What's the optimism? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Whoever this is over here, which I feel like is the feminine, she's like, whoever, makes the effort, but I kind of feel okay, bottom of the deck, we've got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't feel like the feminine is going to She's waiting for someone that is going to make an effort. And it's not like pulling teeth. And when she talks, they listen because she has something to teach them. And she's learned a lot through her experiences. And she needs to find someone who has faith in her and someone who actually listens to their higher self like she does. Somebody who matches her energy through like telepathy. I feel like all you can do with this person who's sitting in a victim mentality, I'll be honest with you, if you want to wait for this person, you go right on ahead. But if you wait for somebody to get their shit together, you better recognize that they may never, ever get their shit together. They may always be sitting in this poor me, woe is me, Eeyore attitude. How long are you willing to wait? How long are you willing to put your life on hold because you haven't done so already? You hadn't done so while you were together? Now you're going to sit around, you guys are split up, and now you're going to sit around and wait for this person to come around again? How much time do you think you have to waste? Look around at the world today, okay? Look around. You act like you have time? Do you? Tomorrow's not promised, and I'm sorry, but I would rather be happy today on my own than be sitting around waiting for somebody who's going through all their bullshit, still hasn't leveled up, still sitting in victim consciousness. Like, you do what you want, but when you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine, you level up and you realize that you can't carry around people like a sack of potatoes. You recognize that this person has to lift themselves up out of it. You can't lift them up out of it. You can't make them happy. You can't change their mind, especially if they're not willing to listen. They don't want to hear what you've learned. Even though it might work, they don't want to hear it. So, in the meantime, I guess we'll chat again later. Love you guys all so much. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I see 2222. That might mean something to somebody, but it's about choices and decisions and partnerships. You know, what are you going to do? This person isn't ready to commit. There's nothing you can do. You can send them love and light, send them the Care Bear stare, and wish them well. In the meantime, go off, learn your own lessons, and get ready to, you know, align with somebody that actually has your same, you know, they're on the same moral high ground as you are, you know, somebody who's going to match you and not somebody who's pulling you down into their own conflict. It's theirs, not yours. I mean, you can fight a battle beside someone, but at the end of the day, they're only going to fight a war against you. So good luck. Anyway, love you guys all so much. Chat again soon.